we're sitting here with Max from Etnica, Palladians, Club Circles.
Hi, no.
We are at the party of Amanita and Psy Spirit, which moved here to Bet Berel. We want to find out a little bit from Max about his music, trance scene, his own experience. First of all, hi, welcome to Israel again.
Thank you, nice to be back after a long time.
How long since last time that you were here?
I think it was around 2005, something like that.
And Maurizio was here just now,
yeah,
right?
1 month ago.
1 month ago.
Last month, I don't know exactly when.
Okay, so Etnica today is you and Maurizio.
Correct.
And in the past it was additional 2 other people?
Yeah, we started with Carlo Paterno and Andrea Rizzo. Then we take different direction.
Okay.
And we decided to move the studio in Ibiza a long time ago. So
when did it all start for you as Etnica?
As Etnica, it started like maybe 15 years ago.
15 years ago.
The bands, but then before was Etnica group. It was a project of few people organized party in Italy.
Okay. And you made music before Etnica, or?
Yes, I make music, but under another project names with some other people. It was still electronic.
Electronic music?
Yeah, it was electronic, not trance, but electronic stuff.
How did you find this sound? How did you find electronic music? You remember?
Sure. I mean, I started like to collect music. Bands like Frontline Assembly, Front 242, Nitzareb, you know, the old electronic scene.
And how did you find yourself starting to make music?
Then I started as DJ, and then arrived a day that you need to express yourself and, you know, take out what you have inside. So you start to make music.
So
in the beginning, the 4 years of the project, I was the programmer. Maurizio was on the synth, and then was Andrea. It was like a keyboard player, and Carlo was on the sampler machine. Was still old time, so was all MIDI connection. You know, was not yet.
What I wanted to ask, like you were 4 people, and it's very different than today. Then you can just open Cubase and make lines. So it was. I'm guessing it was more like a live band, or how?
Yeah, I tell you, we still work with analog stuff. Yeah, sure, because we believe that it's important to have some warmer sound, and the analog is it's a kind of timbre that with this dynamic it make the sound dynamic different than all digital. It is for me a bit flat sometimes, so it's important to have a combination of both, you know, and you try to using also some of the old synthesizer for some powerful line.
Okay, so the music started as Etnica. You had, I think, 2 albums, correct me if I'm wrong, and then in 1997, Palladians, IFO. How did this come about? I mean, you had the Etnica name, and then you decided to release Palladians.
Yeah, we decided to release Palladians because in Palladians we use more, you know, synth line of synthesizer, and to give kind of 2 different timbre, but that take in the end at the same family.
We heard a story that it was because of Blue Room that wanted the Etnica name will be released only at them, at their label. So you had to.
No, it's not true, because before we released some single before IFO. We did some single with Dragonfly.
As
like
Etnica, yeah?
Palladians.
Oh, Palladians.
Yes.
Okay.
And as an Etnica, we did like something with the High Society label. We did something with Spirit Zone before Blue Room.
And then you met.
And then we signed Blue Room, but in that time also was some other artists that they were also have like 2 different name projects.
And then you, I guess it was still back then. I mean, okay, let's give a little bit of background. In 2008, you released the Club Circles album, which finally it was out, and the tracks, they were around the scene. And so I'm guessing it was something that waited many years to get released.
Yeah, many years.
First of all, let's give a little bit of with another Italian act with Lotus Omega, right?
Yeah, Lotus Omega.
So it was 6 people because it's your statement. Finally, this is the album out. Yeah. What else did I want to ask you? What do you think about, many years, you say yourself 15 years have passed since you started in this scene. What changed, in all these years? Still the same vibe?
Look, it depends, because we have parties all over the planet. In somewhere the vibe is still, pure and real.
Okay.
And somewhere else maybe it's changed because of the new generation. Maybe there are some different value, or because they didn't maybe experience all the travel in India and stuff. So, but there is also a lot of young generation that still love the electronic music and stuff. So I think it's very good. It's very important to work for them as well, because they're gonna be the one that's gonna carry on all the movement one day. So they must be educated in the right way.
I want to ask you about a few specific tracks. If you have a story about them or something. Let's start with Lady and Maya. Wow, how did this come about? This has so much energy.
Yeah, Maya, it's one of the, it's taken from one of the Pleiades constellation, and the seven major stars are Tegeta, Sterope, Maya, Sela, so Maya is one of
How did you
those.
This track? For me personally, it's a highlight. For you, do you also feel that this is specifically a track?
Yes, especially was done for morning first light.
First light.
Yes.
How about
Vimana?
Vimana.
Vimana, I'm gonna play also the original Vimana today, and some new remix, but keeping the good vibes of the old tracks.
Where is the sample from in Vimana? You remember?
Yeah, Vimana is taken from this black and white science fiction documentary.
How about Full Mental Jackpots?
Full Metal Jackpots.
This, the whole Crop Circle album, since it was 6 people, was it really a full collaboration? Did everyone bring a little bit from himself to this project?
Of course. Each one bring a little bit idea, a little bit of sound, samples and everything.
Does the Full Metal Jackpot, he has
Taken
any...
from the movie.
It's from the movie Full Metal Jacket?
Yes.
Yeah, I personally feeling the Vietnam War feel inside this track. It's like you can understand it from the movie if you don't know the name. You can it's like Vietnam.
Yeah.
Okay, now a track that of course we have to ask about Trip Tonight.
About Trip Tonight, yoo-hoo!
I just found the line on my keyboard yesterday.
Mix for Trip Tonight?
Look, we have many different mix.
Many different.
Yes. There is not one favorite. The original, like all the original, it makes the difference. Because
If you play the original one or?
it depends, because there is also some good new remix that are more, in the sound. They're more because of today. Yeah, they're more full on. But I think the key of that tracks is the melody that take you inside. There is kind of different scale that putting together.
Is it true that the Etnica remix, the one that was released on Hell's Kitchen, it was only released in Israel? Is this true?
Yeah.
So how come?
With the MDMA.
Yeah.
It was because Dede was a good friend.
Okay.
And he asked to do this 12 inch.
Yeah, 12 inch. So it was vinyl. But was it available to buy in Europe or?
For sure. I believe they export a lot of copy, but that was
for the Israeli crowd.
Release
for the Israeli crowd.
Yes.
What do you do today? You still make music. Etnica is still active.
Now we just finished to build our new studios. That is something very different, because it's for video editing and sound design.
Okay.
There are four rooms linked together. Sound Farm Studios.
Nice. So is this for what? Computer games, consoles, stuff like that?
It's for music for sure.
Okay.
We make music, but we are able to do at the same time video editing and sound design. Because we believe the future is going to be for any kind of music, not only for electronic trance or whatever. It's going to be, the audience, because the technology is going so fast, the audience, they would like to have, they will need to have more than one sense occupied. So it's not going to be only sound, but it's going to be, I believe, for any kind of soundtrack, it's going to be some story visually to be able to catch two senses in one time, you know.
From the day that you started DJing till now, you have a special story, a special event that you can get out of your mind, a funny story, a bad story, thing that one story of that.
I prefer to keep in mind the good one, and the bad one, you try to let them go. Yeah, but yeah, so many good experience all around the planet, all the time.
Two quick last questions. I guess this is a little bit philosophical. What is trance for you?
Trance for me, it's a kind of, not religion, but it's a pleasure of life. It's something that when you dance, you go into these hypnotic vibes, let's say, that put, all the crowd, all the audience on the same level. I mean, we try to. And you express yourself. I believe dance is one of the primordial kind of language in our planets. And sometimes, you can reach a amount of people on the same channel. I mean, the dancing from the old times, to have a rain, to have food, from the Paleolithic era.
And last thing, what will you play today? What did you come to play?
Hey man, this you have to wait a little bit and we're gonna listen.
Okay.
Anything else, Ray? We covered everything.
Yeah, one question.
Yeah.
The samples in your tracks. We talked with a lot of artists, and from everyone we got the idea that those samples has a meaning. They try to say a lot in a short time.
Yeah,
Is it like that in your music? All the samples?
Sure.
Did
We
you
try to
look
give
for special samples?
Give a short, because most of the music it's instrumental. When you put some vocal, some sample, of course, the mission is to give in a very short phrase of words some big message. Then, of course, each one can interpret the message as prefer. But yeah, this is the idea.
Okay.
Okay, have a great time here. Hope you enjoy the party.
Thank you.
We enjoy
Pleasure
the music
to be back
since,
after a long time.
Since we
We'll hope to see you again.
again and again. Thank us a lot.
Nice one.